Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm just giving a short tutorial here on how to turn Silent Whisper's raid farm here, just getting rid of all the saddles from it, because you don't really need all that many saddles, and it just makes a ton of them. So the first thing is just build Silent Whisper's raid farm. I'll link it down below, and this is just a shortcut on how to remove the saddles from it. So you want to take scaffolding and bring it up to here, and then you bring it across 2, down here 3, and then you also put it out 2 here. And we're basically just replicating this system that's down here right now. So we want to take the we can break out this area first. We're going to put pistons in there. And then here, we're going to take the redstone, hook it up to that repeater, put a block there, and then another piece of redstone, and now we have our pistons just firing off repeatedly, and then of course block this off so that we don't get raid spawning on there. Then in here we want to put pieces of leaves there, so this will make it so that the Ravagers can't get down into our killing chamber down there, because they're too big to fit through this 2-block wide gap. So that'll filter out all the Ravagers, which means that we won't get any saddles into our kill chamber. And then just over on this side, across from the leaves, we pop out this section, and that'll be in line with the leaves, and then pop out the ground here and make that leaves as well. You're going to want to put signs right here to stop water from flowing through. And then we want to extend this wall around here. And then right here, the leaves work well for this section, but we're basically going to be dropping the Ravagers off the edge here into a pit of lava at the bottom. But for some reason, when the Ravagers fall off the edge of the leaves, sometimes they can break them, because the Ravagers can break leaves, and for whatever reason, they just sometimes break the leaves as they fall off the edge. But they don't break scaffolding, so we have to set up scaffolding going out to the edge here. So to do that, we have to set this up, and then we have to bring it out like this. And then this is just going to come out 7 blocks. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7. And then we bring our quartz out here, or whatever block you're using. And this is all just set up because they can't spawn on top of the leaves, can't spawn on top of the scaffolding. You are not able to just do scaffolding this entire way, because the scaffolding does not block spawns from the block underneath it, and you can't place scaffolding on top of leaves. So having it here, that would actually be a valid spawn location right there on top of this quartz, but it's only 1 block because it has the leaves blocking it on top, so nothing's going to spawn in there. And then you can just place your water right here. Oh, whoops, I always do that. You have to put the water on the sides, and then that'll come out to the edge. Whoops, I did not make it long enough. One more. I thought it was 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I guess it's 8. Make it out 8. And then you can fill the ceiling in here. And then put leaves on top so that no raids spawn on top of this section that you added in. And then you basically, that's it for this section. You can fill in the back of the pistons over here. And basically, that's it for right here. So all your raids will spawn in here. They'll fall down this tube here, and then they'll hit these leaves and fall into your kill chamber, or they'll just go straight through here. And then the Ravagers will hit this, they'll be too big, and they'll get picked up by this water flow and get dumped out the side. So then what you have to do is you have to come down here to where it falls out at the bottom, and then you basically just have to clear out a whole big area down here and make just a giant lava pit. And go overboard with it, because this is important, because the Ravagers somehow survive that fall. They just have crazy health, so you want to make sure that they fall into lava down here. So just make it really big, because if a Ravager misses that fall and they are able to survive that fall, it'll just break your whole raid system, because it won't clear the wave um, because they're still alive. So just make it a really big pit area, um, and then you can fill it in with lava. Whatever, just put lava everywhere. So that way when they fall down here, they'll just burn to death with all their saddles. And then you can take nether brick fences or whatever block, doesn't really matter. And just fill in around the side, just so that they don't get out. Because again, if they get out of this lava pit, then your whole raid farm is going to break until you can kill them, because it won't spawn the next wave of raids in. All right, and then yeah, once you have this set up, that's it. That's the whole edition. Once you have this set up, you won't get any more saddles in your thing. So yeah, as you can see, all the pillagers and vindicators and everything, all the witches, whatever, they just fall straight through to the bottom. And when they fall on this other side, they just get pushed by those pistons. And then once we get a Ravager in here, you can see they'll just get dropped off the edge. So these guys, they land on the leaves, get pushed over, whatever, it doesn't matter. But then the Ravager gets picked up by that water flow, and then he sails out this way, and then falls all the way down into your giant pit of lava, and burns to death. But, I mean, look how much health those guys have. It's actually crazy. But yeah, so that's that whole thing. And then of course it does make your raid farm slightly less efficient because it has to travel the Ravagers out here and then they have to fall down rather than just falling into the kill chamber. But I think it's worth it because in the end, you're left with a bunch of chests that are not clogged up with just a ton of saddles for no reason.